You sit alone, not because you want to, but because it feels easier. People don't understand you, and honestly, you don't understand yourself either. Your mind is loud. Not normal loud, not overthinking loud, but chaotic. Like 10 different voices talking at once, and none of them are calm. There's anger inside you, but it doesn't come from one place. It comes from everything. Your past, your environment, your thoughts, and the worst part, you don't know how to control it. So instead, you react. Fast, loud, aggressive. People see your reactions, but they never see what caused them. You grow up without stability. No consistent home, no consistent guidance, just movement. Different places, different people, different rules. Nothing ever feels permanent. And when nothing feels permanent, you stop trusting everything. You start building walls, not physical ones, mental ones. You don't open up. You don't explain yourself. You don't try to be understood, because every time you did, it didn't work. So you stop trying. School becomes another battlefield. You don't fit in. You don't follow rules. You react emotionally. Someone says something small, but it hits something deep, and suddenly you're not calm anymore. Fights happen. Arguments happen. Trouble follows you. People start labeling you dangerous. But labels don't explain anything. They just simplify what people don't understand. And no one takes the time to understand you. You spend more time alone, not because you hate people, but because being around them feels exhausting. Your thoughts don't slow down. They get louder, stronger, more intense. Sometimes you feel everything at once: anger, sadness, confusion. Other times, you feel nothing at all, and both are scary because you don't know which version of yourself will show up next. Then one day, you discover something: music. Not just listening, feeling. Certain songs hit differently. They don't just sound good, they understand you. And for the first time, you don't feel alone. So you try something. You start writing. At first, it's messy, unstructured, raw, but it's real. Every word you write feels like release. Everything you couldn't say out loud now has somewhere to go. You start recording. Simple setups. Nothing professional. Just enough to capture your voice. Your sound isn't clean. It's not polished. It's not perfect. But that's what makes it powerful. Because it's honest. You're not trying to impress anyone. You're expressing yourself. And slowly, people start noticing. Not because you're following trends, but because you're different. And different stands out. You upload your music. No expectations, no plan, just expression. At first, nothing happens. A few listens, a few comments. Most people scroll past. But you keep posting. Not because it's working, but because you need it. Then something shifts. One song gets attention. Not huge, but different. People start commenting. This feels real. And that's when you realize something. You're not making music for everyone. You're making it for the people who feel like you. Your sound spreads, slowly but deeply. You're not polished, you're not mainstream, you're not safe, but you're honest. And honesty connects. People who feel broken start finding you. People who feel lost start listening. And suddenly, you're not alone anymore. But your past doesn't disappear. Your actions catch up. You get locked up, jail, silence, isolation again. But this time, it's different. You're not just angry anymore. You're thinking. You sit there with nothing but your thoughts, and they hit harder than ever. Everything you've done, everything you've become, everything you could lose. Inside that space, something begins to shift. You start questioning yourself, not the world, not other people, you. Why am I like this? Can I change? Do I want to change? These questions don't have easy answers. But for the first time, you're asking them, and that matters. Then everything explodes, a song. Look at me. Raw, loud, different. It spreads everywhere. Social media, memes, platforms. Suddenly, you're not underground anymore. You're viral. People who never heard of you now know your name. And the reaction? Mixed. Some people love it. Some people hate it. But everyone is talking. And attention is power. Fame comes fast. Too fast. Crowds, fans, energy, noise. Your life changes overnight. But inside, you're still the same person. Same thoughts, same emotions, same chaos. Just louder now. Because the world is watching. The spotlight brings everything with it. Your past, your actions, your mistakes. People start judging, criticizing, dividing. Some defend you, some attack you. You become more than an artist. You become a conversation, a debate. And that pressure, it builds. You feel it. Every comment, every headline, every opinion. And for a moment, it feels overwhelming because now it's not just your mind anymore. It's the world. And the question returns, who am I becoming? Then something changes again. Not suddenly, not dramatically, slowly. You start thinking differently about your actions, about your influence, about your future. You realize something important. People are listening to you, not just your music, your words, your message. And that responsibility feels heavy. You start speaking differently. Less chaos, more meaning. Less reaction, more reflection. You begin trying to guide others, even while you're still figuring yourself out, because deep down, you don't want people to feel like you did. And maybe, just maybe, your pain can help someone else survive theirs. Everything slows down. For the first time in a long time, you're not reacting. You're observing. Your thoughts are still there, but now you're listening to them differently. You start understanding something. You're not just your past. You're not just your mistakes. You're not just your anger. You're more than that. And for the first time, you actually believe it. You begin trying to change. Not for the world, not for approval, but for yourself. You start thinking before reacting, speaking with intention, moving with awareness. It's not easy. You still struggle, still feel everything deeply, but now you're trying to control it instead of letting it control you. You start talking to your audience, not as a performer, but as a person. You tell them, you're not alone. You can change. Your pain doesn't define you. And people listen, not because you're perfect, but because you're real. They see themselves in you, your flaws, your emotions, your growth. And that connection becomes powerful. You realize something deeper. Your music isn't just music anymore. It's a voice for people who don't have one. It's a place for people who feel lost. And that realization changes everything because now it's bigger than you. Life feels different now. Not perfect, not easy, but clearer. You're still learning, still growing, still figuring things out, but you're moving forward. And for once, you feel like you're on the right path. But life doesn't always give warnings. It doesn't always give time. Everything can change in a moment, and sometimes before you're ready. Now step back. Look at everything. The chaos, the pain, the mistakes, the growth, all of it meant something. Because in the end, you didn't hide your emotions. You didn't pretend to be perfect. You felt everything, and you showed it. And because of that, millions of people felt understood. You weren't here to be perfect. You were here to be real, because you felt everything and made the world feel it too.